I think it's time we brought you guys up to speed. This is quarantine day 4. We are here in day 4 of quarantine. Luckily, we are feeling good. We've had pretty mild symptoms. For those who know what's going on, we actually have COVID, and we've been in lockdown since Saturday, just trying to take care of ourselves and get better. But luckily, we are feeling so much better. God is good. He's just been healing our bodies, which is awesome. But we wanted to make a quick video of just something funny that happened. Funny-ish. Funny, uh-oh, not funny, haha. But Kait actually lost her sense of taste, and we started giving her different spices to try and taste to see if she could identify them. And we just thought it was really funny, so we wanted to put it on YouTube. So I just want to say before you guys watch this, we understand that COVID is very serious, and the spectrum of how it affects people is huge. For some people, it's extremely severe. Both of my parents had it, and it was really, really rough for them for right at the beginning of March. And I know people have died, and I know some people have no symptoms at all, and some people are just, it's a broad spectrum, and I want you to know that we know that, and we don't want to make light of COVID. What we do want to do is just make the best of a bad situation while we're here in lockdown, and hopefully show you guys a little bit of what it's like to, for us at least, to have COVID-19 and kind of fight through those symptoms together. We are so glad that we were able to get married on February 20th so that we don't have to do this alone, that we have each other. So what you're about to see, hopefully it makes you smile in the midst of a difficult time. If you want to stay around afterwards, we'll kind of walk through our experience day by day from the first day to where we are now, so you can kind of track our symptoms and just see what's going on. I don't know if that would interest you, but it's going to be on here and you can watch it. So enjoy what you're about to see.
So as of a few days ago, we discovered that I lost my sense of taste because...
Oh, sweet Rona.
We just randomly wanted to do this fun thing where I would close my eyes and Dan would hand me a bunch of spices.
We have some good ones.
And I would try to guess, like, what spice it is. So yeah. So basically, I can't, like, my brain can't really, like, process any of the flavors, but my tongue can almost, can still, like, taste it without actually, like, sending that information. Yeah, without sending the information to my brain. And so, anyways, so we'll see. Wait, did you give me a lot?
No.
Okay. That was, like, almost garlicky.
Do you know what it was?
Was it garlicky?
Do you know what it was?
No, garlic powder. Like sour cream, onion, garlic powder?
This is our truffle powder.
Oh.
Alright. You can keep your eyes closed?
Yeah, round 2. Okay. Oh, that's spicy. Why would you do that? It's straight up chili powder?
It's cayenne pepper.
That's evil.
I didn't know if you could taste spice or not.
I could taste it, but it's so weird. It's just burning. But my brain's like, well, I don't know.
It's just burning, but no flavor.
It's just burning without any flavor.
So that was ground cayenne red pepper. Are you okay?
Oh gosh, my whole tongue was like.
Maybe that was a little more than I should have put on there. Okay.
That's so weird because normally, like, if you know it's cayenne pepper, you just, like, gag it out or you spit it out. This time, I couldn't taste anything, so I didn't know what it was.
You just knew it was spicy.
Oh, I can't.
Don't look.
Okay. This better be something, like, safe. I hate the texture. Oh, this is weird. It's something, we don't normally use this.
Correct.
Is it, okay. It doesn't really have, it's not like, it's almost like bland. Well, everything's
It
bland.
has to do with that. That was cardamom.
Cardamom. Oh, cardamom. That's a very like spicy.
Pungent.
Yeah.
It's not spicy, but it's pungent.
It is.
That's why I did it.
Wow.
It's shocking that you can't smell these things.
I know.
They smell so pungent.
So I can't smell either. Okay, so this is our last one.
Is it?
Lest my I make it count.
Okay.
Is you want this to be your last one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Squish. Cinnamon. Cinnamon.
Close.
Nutmeg.
Close.
It's cinnamon.
Pumpkin pie
Pumpkin
spice.
spice. Okay, I had a whiff of that. Oh, Christmas. No, I mean pumpkin.
She can still have pumpkin spice. It just has to be a lot of it.
Now we know.
Now we know. I'm going to make her an iced latte with pumpkin pie spice.
Yay. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. Tune in next time for more symptoms
Oh my
of
goodness.
COVID-19.
Praying I
Bye.
get to keep my taste buds. Thank you guys for sticking around. Now you get the long story. I don't know how many of you stuck around, but this is our experience with COVID thus far.
So it started on the Friday. It started with a little tickle in my throat. Didn't think it was much. You know, I don't normally hydrate well, so I just thought it was that. Towards the end of the day, my cough developed into just that like weird feeling inside, like I was about to get sick. And so I just came straight home from work and laid on the couch. And the next day, I checked my temperature first thing in the morning, and it was at 102.
Yeah, so at this point, I had no symptoms. I was feeling totally fine. And I just felt bad because for her, it's not like she woke up feeling bad and went to work anyway. Like, she woke up completely fine and then started developing symptoms like most of the way through her shift at work, which is really hard. So from the moment she really felt like she had symptoms, we definitely decided to kind of lock down, not see anybody, not have anybody over, make sure that we were kind of quarantining ourselves and trying to take every precaution we could. We actually canceled, we actually host church at our home, and we canceled church that weekend, decided to do online only, just because we wanted to be careful. We want to try and take care of everyone the best we can.
So I woke up with 102-degree fever, and we just decided, as much as I hate the idea, we just gotta go get tested for... So I ended up getting both tests, the rapid test and the PCR.
Which one we had to pay for, which kind of sucks.
So the lady was very nice. The lady that gave me my PCR test, that was one that they like stick up your brain. And so she was very gentle. They stick up this like cotton Q-tip, but like that looks like a dental floss. It's a very flexible Q-tip. They stick it all the way up your nose, and she's very gentle with it, and so they do that to both your nostrils, and that was it. The rapid
which
test,
is supposed to be less invasive.
less invasive. However, the guy, I'm sorry, you know, whoever worked there, I hope you're watching this.
She had some choice words for
But
this
you
fellow.
were very aggressive. So it's a normal sized Q-tip, I guess, or maybe a little longer than that they stick up sort of halfway up your nostril, and he swirls it. He warned me that he was gonna swirl it around for 5 seconds. He was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I was like, mister. I like kept pulling back, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. I can't, you're just being way too aggressive. So he did that for both my nostrils, and I just felt like I lost my sense of smell just through that experience.
At this point, while I was waiting in the car for her to do that, I actually started getting a little bit of that same tickle cough in my throat. I have a different insurance, so I couldn't get tested at the same place, but I figured if she came back positive, I'd be positive because we're married. So 15 minutes later,
I tested positive, so we went straight home, and yeah.
But that's the end of day 2, and then day 3, we woke up Sunday morning.
Sunday morning, I think I was feeling a little better. I woke up with a low fever, I believe. It's all get blurry, but I know between those days I did kind of fluctuate with like a high.
Yeah, she was chasing a fever for a solid 3 days.
Yeah, I was chasing a fever. But I did finally shower that day. I had the energy to shower, and we had to conduct church. So I wanted to get ready and get freshened up.
Online church.
Online church, yes.
We had already canceled that before she tested positive, just to be safe. So this morning I, by the grace of God, woke up with a ton of energy. My cough was honestly almost completely gone. I had enough energy to not only write my sermon, but also to preach my sermon. There was I think one time I was coughing during it. I felt great, and I was so thankful to God that he was able to move through me in that. After church, towards the end of the day, my cough started getting a little bit worse. Not too bad. It was still pretty manageable. And then that night when I went to bed, I had a really low grade fever, like 100, but it was gone by the time I woke up.
Yeah. And then towards the end of Sunday night, so same day, I started getting a little lightheaded and a slight headache.
I was also worried because her symptoms were kind of progressing the normal way. For the most part, I felt like I was pretty good, but because her symptoms were progressing, I said, listen, we need to make sure we're ordering good food, because if this is going to be your last meal before that you're going to be able to taste, you want it to be flavorful and delicious. Yeah. And it turns out I was right.
So the next day, Monday. I woke up with a really bad headache. Well, for me, I'm not really used to headaches, so for me that was a bad headache. And I was really scared because I don't like headaches. Once it reaches your brain, I get very paranoid. So I took a Tylenol, and surprisingly the rest of the day I didn't feel too not nauseous. I didn't feel too bad.
That's when your fever broke. Even with Tylenol, her fever was about 100 or 99. Yeah. So after that Tylenol, she hasn't had a fever since then. So her fever's definitely broken.
That was day three.
Yeah.
That
So Monday, I felt pretty normal the whole day. I had a lingering cough, but really nothing that bad. And I just felt normal going to bed. You know when you're sick, when you go to bed, you just know you're sick because your body's way more exhausted than it normally is. I didn't have any of that on Monday. Sunday night I had that. But Monday I was just good. And then this morning I woke up and I was great, and my wife couldn't taste anything.
So Daniel ordered hot wings. And I normally like ranch with my hot wings, and he likes blue cheese.
This was funny.
Dip. And so there I was just dipping away. After 5 wings, I realized that what I thought was ranch was very clumpy. And I was like, Daniel, is this blue cheese? And he said yes, and that's when I found out.
So I was very confused because I know she didn't like blue cheese, and I was seeing her going at it, and I was like, okay, I guess she likes blue cheese now. I don't know what's going on. I wasn't gonna say anything because I don't want to throw it off.
So I think besides the weakness and not being able to taste and or breathe well, those are my only symptoms.
And now you're caught up. I am shocked. If you made it to this point, you can see this. Man, this was such a long intro.
Sorry.
That's why we tried to break it up. So we probably would have tuned out about halfway through our rambling. But thank you for staying. We love you guys.
Take care of yourself.
Take care. Stay safe.
Stay safe.
You never know how the symptoms
Wash your hands.
You never know how the symptoms are going to manifest in you. This was our story. It might not be your story. So just be careful. And ultimately, there are things you can't control. And just trust God in those things. And for the things that you can control, make wise choices. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.